up, guys? Today we are back with another Among Us video. We ranked the Scaled, we ranked Polus, and now we're gonna rank Mira HQ. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Storage is really bad. Like, you're pretty much guaranteed to get cooked if you try to kill someone in this room, because like the nearest vent is by balcony. You have to wait for the doors to open, and it's right next to cafeteria, which is a room where a lot of people are there. So yes, this one makes it the worst for killing. The worst place to kill here is admin, because all of the tasks are all the way on the other side, nowhere near the vent. So if someone's doing the task and then you like kill them, then try to go into the vent, it's a lot more awkward to do that without getting exposed. So yeah, office is just slightly better than admin, mostly because all the tasks are near the vent, and that's pretty much the only reason why. Next up is the greenhouse. I was thinking about putting this one lower, but I decided mostly because of that vent that is pretty hidden. Even if you do see someone vent, it's hard to see who. That does make it better than admin office, but just by a little bit. But it's still pretty awkward to navigate around the vents and everything. But I still think it's better than admin and office, especially admin. Next up is cafeteria, mainly because this one is higher because you can go to the vent and balcony or storage, and there are a lot of ways to get out, but I wouldn't recommend killing here because like a lot of people are around this area. Again, that's a huge factor. Like the big hallway next to it, where a lot of people are usually coming through and doing all sorts of things. But the main thing is that this one doesn't have many tasks, so like, it's kind of easy too. Next up, we have communications. Now, this one is a little weird, but like almost nobody's in this room. So as long as you just know what you're doing, like you go to this room, then go vent in medbay or something, or launch pad, then you are likely to be okay. But still, you're most likely cooked if you try to kill in here, unless you're Viper. Then it works good. Medbay is a little bit better than communications only because it has a vent. In fact, actually, I'm almost going to say it's a lot better than communications, but people are more likely to go in here, especially at the beginning of the game. But like, then again, it still has a vent, so. Now, locker room is only good if you do it by the deco door, and because there's a vent right there. But if someone's coming in, then you're likely cooked. But like, then you just need to kill right next to the vent, then vent, and yeah. But most like, I would just not recommend going in here. It's still not a good idea, especially at the top. It's very risky to do that. But if you stay at the bottom, the risk is not that big. Now we have a reactor. Yet again, another one of those rooms no one's going in. And usually no one's over by the back unless they're trying to unlock manifolds. Otherwise, they're more in the center area, like trying to start reactors. So, and like I said, no one goes in here. So it's actually pretty good to kill and then go in the vent. But still, there is a risk because it is near greenhouse. So, yeah. Laboratory's good because it has pretty much zero vent campers, and also as long as you just sab the door, then you're probably good. The only thing is that a lot of people come in here because there are 3 different tasks in here, but like they're all pretty quick tasks, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Balcony is really good as long as you're fast, because like if you kill someone, quickly go in the vent. The thing is that those doors are see-through, so it makes it a little bit harder, but like still it is a pretty good way to just kill in the vent, a good room to do that. And now the second best room is decontamination. There, I got it. But it's actually very good. If there wasn't a vent, then it would probably be the worst. But as long as you don't take a long time, don't stay in there for long, then it's probably fine. As long as you just make sure no one's in the locker room, then you can quickly just go and kill someone, then vent. Yeah, that's why it's second best, because usually it's actually really easy to get away with it. As long as nobody's in locker room and nobody's in lab or reactor, then yeah, you're probably good. But in Mira HQ, the best possible place to kill is Launchpad, because almost no one comes over here. In most games, it's a completely useless room. after the beginning of the game. So that makes it really good because usually not a lot of people are going over here, like I said. But not really just this room, just the area or like the hallway over there. You know, as long as there are some tasks over here, not many people are doing them all at the same time. So it makes for really good pickings. Also, it's really good for faking AFK at the start so that everybody thinks that you're away from the game, so they think they're safe doing tasks, and you just go and kill them, then vent. Maybe. Maybe that could be bad. And also, this one has 0 vent campers because, like I said, no one really cares about this room after the beginning of the game. So yeah, I'm glad you took time to hear my opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.